Hi guys, now I'm going to report about taxation. So taxation is a term for when a taxing authority, usually in a government. Example is the estate tax, capital gain tax. The history of taxation is a matter of general belief that taxation are of recent origin, but in ancient time also taxes is a mark of civilization. Tax involved and developed independently and great ancient empires. Tax is a compulsory financial charge or some other type of levy imposed on a taxpayer. A failure to pay, along with evasion of or resistance of taxation, is punishable by law. There are two types of taxes. Direct tax is a tax that a person or organization pays directly to the entity that imposed it, and individual taxpayers, for example, income tax, real property tax, and personal property tax. Next is the indirect tax. They are usually imposed on a manufacturer or supplier, who then passes on the tax on the consumer. For example, excise duty, sales tax, custom duty, and the service tax. Next is the income tax. Income tax is a type of tax that government imposed on income generated by business and individuals within the jurisdiction. It is also used to fund public services, pay government obligations, and provide goods for citizens. The next is personal tax. Is the individual's wages, salaries, and other types of income. Corporate tax, it is also called corporation tax or company tax, is a direct tax imposed by a jurisdiction on the income or capital of the corporation. Custom duty or an octroi. Custom duty is a tax imposed on imports and exports of goods across the international borders. The octroi by a local political unit, normally the community or the municipal authority, on a certain categories of goods as they enter the area. The excise duty is imposed on the supplier or the producer, who then includes it in the product price, for example, alcohol, fuel, and tobacco. Anti-dumping duty is a protectionist tariff that a domestic government imposes on foreign imports that is believed are priced below fair market value. Next is sales tax. Sales tax is a tax paid to governing body for the sales of certain goods and services. When a tax on goods and services is paid to a governing body directly by the consumer. The next one is the service tax. It's a tax levied by the government on service providers on certain services transactions. The next is the value added tax or the VAT. This is we can have this one in our receipt, official receipt in malls, the 12%. It is a indirect tax on the consumption of goods and services. Is collected at the point of sale to find consumer. Anyone involved in the production chain does not pay the tax. The next
Tax evasion is an illegal activity in which a person or entity deliberately avoids paying a true tax liability. Those caught evading taxes are generally subject to criminal charges and substantial penalties. Tax avoidance is the use of legal methods to minimize tax